Welcome back, everybody, to This Week in Sports. Hey, I think we have a pretty fun episode for you. I want to break down several different things, from college basketball to NFL talk, trade rumors, free agency. There's still some free agents still looming. Um, let's see. We got World Baseball Classic. We've got I had these guys come up with their final four, who they think their favorites are going to be for the college basketball tournament, as well as maybe some of their Cinderellas or sleepers. So I hope you enjoy it. Hope you have fun. Giovanni's got a quiz for us. We'll see how Cooper and I do when we get into it. And let's go.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Well, like I said, I think we got a pretty good episode for you. We're waiting on Cooper.
Yeah,
So,
he's a little late.
A little late to the party.
I
That's all
think
right.
he's trying to recover after that game last night.
Listen, so I was going to bring that up, and I was hoping.
Yeah,
Cooper
we'll get there.
would be
We'll
here.
get there.
I want to talk a little bit about the backstory of our podcast. I know there's not a
Okay.
lot people watching live right now,
Right.
but I think it's duly noted because of some of the things that we talk about on here. It's not your traditional like all sports podcast. It is literally just a couple of several guys sitting around talking about sports. And how it came to be is Cooper and Giovanni are both a couple of my former students. Giovanni being a freshman at Alliance in Ohio, and Cooper being a sophomore at Alliance in Ohio as well. Both are aspiring broadcast or digital arts or streaming pursuers. I don't know how else to say that, but they all both of them have dreams to do that. And I've really enjoyed sports throughout my whole life. I had the opportunity to play in high school and in college, and love watching sports, love watching Cleveland sports, and maybe a Denver Broncos game here and there. But there was one day in class, Giovanni put a note on my desk, and he wanted me
Yeah.
to watch his YouTube video and subscribe to his channel. And I thought, man, like this looks like fun, in a sense of, why couldn't we just sit down and just cut it up, just talk sports.
Cooper.
All right, cool. Oh, got the fluff going, man.
Yeah, it's popping right now.
It's popping.
I don't know.
It's
something.
okay if you're a little late, Coop. It's okay.
Yeah, that's my bad on that one.
That's all right, Cooper.
It's all right.
That's all right. We'll just
continue
make you
on the
do.
backstory.
We'll make you do sprints later. All right.
It's all right.
Make you run polls, dude. Come on.
Yeah, come on now. Doing some
Yeah.
downbacks.
Yeah.
So Cooper, I was just telling the audience here, and I know there's, we got two live, but if anybody should tune into this later,
Yeah.
I was kind of going over what this is. So only because I know there's going to be a little bit of a segment in this that, not everybody's going to understand. Like if they're tuning in to watch us talk about national sports, which is what we like talking about.
Right.
But they have to know our backstory to understand a little bit of what we're gonna mix into today's episode. And I was telling them how, like, Giovanni and I, Giovanni was in class one day and telling me about his podcast, or his Ohio Sportscast YouTube channel.
Also subscribe, by the way.
Yeah, little plug. But then, Cooper being a sophomore, had him 2 years ago. He and I, and maybe a couple other students, there were a couple others in that group, would love just cutting it up about just sports in general.
Sports, and even beyond that, I remember a few
anything.
times we talked about Star Wars, Pokemon, like just bonding
Didn't
over
matter.
common interests.
You can obviously tell that I am just a great teacher.
Oh
that
yes,
they,
absolutely.
those state standards are just like at the top of my list.
Yeah.
But I would like to say that there is a slight bond between us, and I think that when I sat down and I was like, okay, oh bless you,
Bless you.
Thank you.
I like what Giovanni's doing. I would like to help him out or join in with him, and I was thinking about the people who are both interested in this and sports and kind of have the same mindset. And Cooper popped into mind. He was one of the ones that I definitely thought of. And now Cooper is he is going to be in the digital arts and design classroom.
Congrats, Cooper.
Congrats, Cooper. And
thank you.
Cooper, whether he knows it or not now, he will be running our design, and all the thumbnails will be his. And starting next year.
Yeah.
Well, and it'll be a
true.
little easier because when you get 3 periods a day to just work on nothing but design.
Well, and I will say,
you have to come up with something.
I will say,
once a week
Cooper,
episode.
Yeah.
set designs is a lot easier than editing a video.
Yeah, when you come up with like a format for what should be in it, you only have to change a few things.
Yeah, and that could change every year. And Giovanni is hopeful to be in some form of broadcasting.
That's what I was gonna say. Like in my sophomore year next year, I apply for a job for the next year.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll do video production.
Yeah. So this squad, this motley crew that we have put together, there is a little backstory, and so these two are still in high school. I probably have the maturity of a high schooler. And so we bond over this stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that these guys do behind the scenes that I appreciate their time and getting into this. And I know, not to toot my own horn, but I got a lot going on too. So what we are able to do and what we are able to talk about is, and the viewers that get on here, there, it is greatly appreciated. We've had a lot of fun so far. We're coming up on about a year of doing something like this.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Gonna say,
and it's been almost a year since Cooper joined.
Well, that's where I was going.
I would say that one of our best early podcasts was where we broke down some March Madness, and
Coach Kellerman joined on.
Yeah.
So that's where I was gonna go, was when kind of you first started Top Gun, and you were like, it was mostly just talking to kids at school about like what's going on or what they're interested in at sports in the middle school.
Yeah.
And then you did, I think one of them was like a Zoom meeting, and then you kind of expanded a little more. You had an episode with Coach Philo, had a few episodes.
Gavin Bruni, and now Zach DeZenzo.
Yeah, so I have some connections. I wouldn't say I have a lot, and
more than us too.
Like when we started, the idea was to, do some interviews, and help out the Alliance kids in sports. Just because I have a sports background, I coach a little bit of sports here, but at the same time, you sit down and content runs out pretty quick. But I thought if we did weekly episodes where we gave national sports updates, we just kind of, it'd be like a couple of guys just sitting down, watching some sports, talking about sports. And I think that's what this is. We try and put our own flair on it. I mean, some of the live streams we've done with the football games, that's exactly what it is. We're just, 3 people, and whoever wants to join in and watch, they can hang out with us. But that's still what this is. And we've been able to keep with these weekly episodes where we're just giving updates on this week in sports and maybe throwing in a little bit of flair here and there with different things. And but kind of what else I wanted to say before we get into it, because I know Giovanni's probably chomping at the bit right now.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is Cooper. I mean, I think Giovanni gives the plug almost every episode. But Cooper has been calling games with
Nate Smee, baby.
a local YouTuber who is also a live streamer, part of Mount Union, the University of Mount Union's broadcasting team. But he runs his own YouTube, does a great job, brings, let me just put it this way, a lot of energy to what he does. And he has a lot of passion. And I don't think anyone would argue with any of that. And like I said, he's still a student at the University of Mount Union. And I think both of these guys, I know Cooper's love for basketball and Giovanni's love for sports, they wouldn't mind doing a lot of what Nate Smee does, but maybe putting their own wrinkle or spin on it. And Cooper's had the opportunity to call a lot of games this year for Alliance High School under Nate Smee and Smee Sports. And I think we should get this episode started with kind of a rundown of maybe 5 minutes or so, just talking about the Alliance High School District Championship.
All right, can I go first?
Yeah, you got it, Giovanni.
Go ahead, Giovanni.
All right, so Alliance dominated Bedford last night, 71-62. J.R. Jackson was a monster in that game. He almost had 30 points, which he's going to be great for Walsh University. He's going to be attending next year. But anyways, Cam Burton, he is obviously good. I gotta give a shout out to Coach Harper, the whole Aviators organization on a huge.
Giovanni, I think we lost your audio there.
Oh.
There you go. You're back.
Oh, okay.
You're giving a shout out to Coach Harper?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are we now? 23-2?
That's right.
I believe that's the number.
Did you heard all the stuff I talked about?
Yeah, we talked all that.
We heard all the
all the way up to your last sentence.
Yeah, it just cut out a little bit at the shout out.
Yep.
Oh,
and then I also
good.
noticed
Okay.
the picture in the background there, and I'm assuming if you look really closely, there's a Cooper Fontaine in the top.
Yeah,
left.
I was hiding in there.
Yeah.
That was when they were cutting down the nets at the end, and Giovanni pulled up the phone. He's like, "Selfie time, guys!" It was amazing, man. But the energy was just there that whole game. I mean, it was in Strongsville, which is like an hour 20 away.
Yeah.
It's super far away, but you know, everyone who made the trip.
This regional's about to be.
Oh yeah, regionals. They're trying to see what we can do. Maybe potentially a wash party for the community at the high school. Set up a big screen in the gym. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That would be really cool.
And then,
so Cooper, that's what I was wondering. Are you going to the game or are you staying here?
For the Wednesday game, we're trying to, you know, as a administrator, you know, I kind of get an earful of what's going on sometimes. Right. They're trying to figure something out. Potentially, you know, we have to gauge the students, but maybe a charter students pay to take a charter there because you can't send bus drivers because the game's at 8 in Toledo, 2-hour drive. You're gonna end up getting home at like 2.
And it's a
school night. So bus drivers come back at 2.
You're not
turn around and do routes at 6.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, it's a tough situation. You know, we want to have everyone come out and support, but it could go one of two ways. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would like
to. It's gonna end up going the way.
My 2 cents about that.
End up going the way of a watch party, but you know what? Either way, I know the community is gonna come out and support this team because
Absolutely.
this is like a 1 in a million year, once in a lifetime opportunity to watch.
Absolutely.
One of the most successful teams that we've had. I think this is our most wins in a season since 2011. First district championship since the 1980s.
That is insane.
And we have a chance to qualify for our first state championship in over 100 years.
Right.
Wow.
Right. I was gonna say
insane.
You look back at the numbers, and the only time that we actually competed in those 2 or 3 state championship games, where it's that bracket of the tournament, because you know you go sectionals, districts, regionals, which is what we're competing in now. Regional semifinals will be our next game versus Mansfield. Then you get to those final 2 games as the state tournament. We've only made it to those games once. And that was in the first ever OHSEA sanctioned state tournament in 1923, which is insane if you think about it. So, I mean, what we're watching right now is kind of historic. So the
Yeah.
fans are definitely
Oh,
going to show up.
Oh yeah,
100% historic. I mean,
100%.
these boys have. I mean, I've watched them since 8th grade, and
Yeah,
they've definitely earned it. They're
Come
a
a long way,
Def-
fought tooth and nail.
hardworking group.
they
Yeah.
definitely owned it.
But
Yeah. So
your two
so
cents, Morrison.
yeah, my 2 cents. I got a couple cents actually.
Oh.
Um, the first one is since this is an opinion based podcast,
Right.
what is wrong with OHSAA? Why are they making a Northeast Ohio team drive to Northwest Ohio? Basically, I mean, let's call it a 3-hour drive. You're driving 3 hours to play a game. In the middle of the week? How can you expect high school kids to do that?
I think there's
I
it's
think
just,
you're jeopardizing safety.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, and even beyond that, I just think it's just not as organized as it should be because, like you said, you have teams making these trips where it's like, okay, let's be real. You drive an hour 20 for sectionals,
Right.
and then you have to drive 2 hours to the top left corner of Ohio, over 2 hours,
Right.
just to play a game, and then come back on Saturday. It's like there's
It
no way
doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make sense. And then
No.
I also have some personal issues with the way that they seed teams because you look at Alliance versus Akron Firestone, that's a 1
Yeah.
seed versus 47 seed, and that is not the way the game played out.
Yeah, that was a cupcake walk for the Aviators like that.
Yes, they did win by a large margin, but through that first quarter, I think the way that it works, I think Akron Firestone had 5 or 6 wins in the season. There was
That is outrageous.
I think it was maybe there was a team that had 0 wins and they were a 35 seed. There's something that's not right there. And
Yeah.
then the way that these neutral sites are chosen, it just also doesn't make that much sense to me. No offense to Strongsville High School. I know that they did not do this, but this neutral site game that we were just at was hosted at Strongsville. There's an area for fans to stand right behind the player's bench. The
Absolutely
opposing
disrespectful.
fans came right behind our bench, and the public address announcer had to tell them to not come up behind our bench.
Or we're gonna ban you for life.
And they were moved to the upper deck. It's like
Yeah.
that's player safety there, and
Right.
I feel like neutral sites maybe need to be chosen better. Like there's a lot going on that could be changed. And
Well, and I'm wondering how much gerrymandering, and I know that's a term you guys probably haven't learned yet, but how much gerrymandering goes on, to help, because every year it changes, but to help the schools that, I don't know, might have more board members in the OHSAA or might be able to kick a little money here or there,
Right,
and that's, I don't want to
right.
think that way, but at the same time, like a 3-hour drive for a D3 regional it's ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah, it
you're
is.
telling me there's not another team in the northeastern part of Ohio where we would only have to drive. I mean, Strongsville was a perfect distance. I mean, not necessarily perfect, but
It
Or
was-
it could have been Canton.
it was a whole lot more accessible, safe. You think these kids who are going to drive out there probably during the day and then turn around and come home at midnight, it's just not safe.
And what I'll say about that is when they changed the whole format where now every single division state championship game and semifinals are being hosted at University of Dayton, they moved around a bunch of other games as well because I know for a fact when we were Division 2, and I can't recall if they still host Division 2 sectionals or districts there, but Canton McKinley.
Yeah.
They hosted
Right.
our region
Correct.
and district. They hosted like all those neutral site games. And I feel like that's a pretty good location for a Northeast Ohio. I mean, it might be for some of those North Cleveland teams, like it'll be a bit of a hike, but like,
Yeah. It's an hour drive.
Yeah.
but still it's, I don't know. There's just a lot going on with that.
There
Yeah,
is.
never a
That's-
dull moment. in
That's
high school
something that
sports,
needs
really.
addressed. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know who to talk to about that. I mean, I
honestly don't
it
know
just,
either.
it's, I don't know. It's not safe.
And
Yeah, it's not safe.
Well, I can, if I picture you two driving And then like, okay, we have a 3-hour drive home. It's 11 p.m. I mean, but that's the thing is you want kids to come support your schools. On top
Yeah.
of that, it's ticket sales. So like that doesn't
If
make sense. They're going to lose a
yeah.
ton of ticket sales. Now
Yeah.
you can pay to watch the game through OHSAA. SME Sports can no longer cover after
Yeah,
districts.
because winter's done.
Yeah.
Well, they could. Well, so it's very difficult when you look into the rules. You can cover like at any of those big neutral site games where you look at
Yeah.
regionals or state finals. You can cover them, but the fee is just super duper high. Where
Yeah.
if
Right.
you're a much smaller, like what I would
Right.
say a local
Yeah, like a news
coverage with SME
corporation like
Sports.
ESPN 91.1. I know
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maslin has some sort of affiliation with ESPN.
Yeah.
They get some of their stuff televised,
S-
but I mean they're
Yeah.
Maslin. I
It
mean
is so weird.
The
um
coverage rules are pretty iffy, and we
So
had to
iffy.
the school had to stretch some to get SME at the Strongsville game because otherwise the fee would have been $500. But in
Oh
the
my
OHSAA rule
gosh.
book, if it is a school broadcast, they can do it for free. So we said this is the
So
school
that would be Spectrum
Yeah.
Channel 1022.
So
Yeah.
because 1022 is through the school and it's
Right.
in partnership with SME, I believe the check was only $125, which is marginally less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a few more where it's like that's the only way I would be going to some of these games where
Right.
I know the OHSAA provides some entrances. Every team at regionals and state games gets a extra ticket and media pass for one photographer and one videographer.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and that's one of
Yeah.
those things where it's like, okay, that's cool. I don't know. There's just
And
so much
plus,
going on.
and plus, students are taking pictures for the team. I mean, I saw Trenton Towns last night. And he was taking pictures.
Right. And so that's where else it's like, all right, you have a lot of students who are kind of doing their own media thing. Do they have to also get media passes through the team or through OHSAA for
I
these
would
neutral site
say
games?
from what I've seen and when we've hosted stuff like this, they need media passes through OHSAA because
Yeah.
Alliance High School would host the D1. See the restructure. I think they were D1 regionals.
Yeah.
And in the past, and I think that anybody who was on court level had to have some sort of media pass
Yeah.
via OHSAA. But
Yeah.
who knows? I mean, that's is OHSAA also sending bouncers down there to make sure that that's happening? No. And does the
No.
school who's hosting get any kickback? No. So
Well, and so here's what I'll say is I know at that Strongsville game, there were some very, very large security guards who were
I
there.
saw that.
And, they were there, I mean, just to enforce because, A, these are two Northeast Ohio teams. It's
Right.
playoff basketball. It's
Right.
going to get chippy.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know they were there. My dad actually, because my dad was there on administrative duty. He had to have some words with one of them, and they were pretty big guys. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I know some like schools have like SROs that they can send resource officers, which kind of function as security guards.
Yeah.
And even going into that, I just would like to say, big shout out to my uncle Sid and Shirley who are watching. I have a question from my aunt Shirley who says, "Are sports brawls at high school, college, and pro level getting out of control?
Mm.
If so,
Yeah.
what is the solution?" Because even looking at that Alliance versus Bedford game,
Are we talking between the fans? Or are we talking on court?
I think we're talking on the court or on the field, like however you want to look at it. And I think even in the
Was I
Alliance Bedford
fine
game,
saying that's my man?
what?
Was I fine saying that's my man when someone took the free throw? Because I did that last night.
I think you're okay.
I
Giovanni.
don't think that would be
Yeah.
I don't think that's a.
I've
I
heard
don't think
worse.
Yeah.
I've heard worse from the stands.
Yeah.
But no.
Are they getting out of hand? I think that
I know we talked about that St. John's and Providence game in that fight.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that I think that with social media and even with coaching and the progression of coaching, so it's a little different than coaching before social media and kind of what the hype is behind teams, um what motivates some teams. Social media makes a lot of these things more viewable, and
It
so
amplifies it
if
really.
if people see other teams doing this stuff, good or bad, that's now a forethought. They don't think it's as problematic,
Serious,
and
right.
then right, and then also they get into their head, if we don't respond or do something, then
We're soft.
we're yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for lack of better terms, we are the soft ones,
yeah,
and so there has to be retaliation.
yeah.
I
Now,
think it
is that right? No, I think that
No,
I do. I think it's getting out of hand. No, I don't think it's much different than it used to be. I just think that I'll go back to my coaching statement. I just think coaching's just
yeah,
a little different. I think that there are times
yeah,
where coaches, they see their players acting egregious and they would grab
yeah,
them and punish them. And I just don't see that as much anymore. And that might be coaching. That might be I know
yeah.
I've seen stuff, games that I've coached where, we've had to, you know, reprimand kids for actions they've done on the field or on
Or
the
off the
court.
field.
Yeah,
Or
and
off the
and
field.
um I also wonder too, and I know you guys probably don't understand this. So a lot of this is parenting. Like if something like this happens and their kid is punished, like there's a lot of parents that might say, "Well, listen, my kid's just defending themselves, and they're da 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 da,"
I
and
mean,
it becomes more acceptable in the household, which then translates. So I think it's more of a culture thing as far as the acceptability part of
yeah,
fighting on the court. But do I
right.
think it's a problem? No, I don't. I've seen years where you have a group of kids under certain coaches or certain
yeah,
structures, I guess, and
yeah,
they are loose cannons that they can't handle a loss very well. That um, have led to brawls on the floor. But I've also seen teams like I would think our group of boys, like the leaders on that team, your
J.R.
JRs, your
Jackson,
Sam Hayes,
Cam Burton,
Cam
Cole
Burton.
Pascos.
They play with a lot of energy and passion, but at the same time, I think they're a very mature group, and I think the rest of them look up to them. And so I think that's a big part of it too, is the maturity
Yeah.
of the boys as well. And so if the maturity isn't there, then yes, rash decisions are
And
made
I
without thinking.
understand that the players have the emotion for the game, but they need to control their emotions more. That's what
Sure.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm ultimately trying to say is, if you know, the MO, the identity of the team is to play with emotion in a sense of, just never back down. If something gets going, you get going, like that kind of stuff. Then yeah, that's the kind of stuff that'll happen. But if it's a
Yeah.
processing thing where it's like, hey, this is happening, maybe I should sit back and think quickly. Can't You don't have time to think slowly. Um, how should I respond? So I don't know. What do you think, Cooper?
I think it's not a the fights themselves aren't a problem. I think it's just kind of this notion that's come with social media, like you said, of being a crash out, It's like an archetype of athlete now where they're like um they just I mean take a different form of, leaving it all on the court where they're, going up and just being too aggressive. And that's part of their game. And it leads to stuff like the fights, but I don't think it's out of control.
Yeah.
I think social
Yeah.
media is
I
out of
don't.
control.
I think we see more of this stuff because of
Yeah.
social media too.
But then
Um,
like I mean
Yeah.
even back to what's the solution? I think the OHSA has done a really good job, especially recently, kind of dropping the hammer on a lot of issues that come by. I don't know exactly the rules on fighting in game, especially with basketball, but I know that they
Well,
have
I'm sure it's
Oh,
tiered depending
yeah,
on the level of severity,
right.
but I know that if you are ejected, which should be what happens when you are
In a
caught up in a
brawl.
fight,
Right.
it's a 2-game suspension. And so that's I mean, that's a big deal. Maybe not to a senior, but
Right. Well, and
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I know that with all the new transfer rules and eligibilities changing, they've done a great job with players just saying like, "Hey, this is like the third time you've transferred in 3 years. You
It's
have to
just like
sit
Carson
games."
Beck of the football.
I know. I don't remember exactly now, but I believe Louisville, one of their big players, had to sit in the playoff game because he had the new transfer rules. They had to sit 2 or more playoff games,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
even you look at some schools like in Cincinnati, Archbishop McNicholas had to forfeit, I think, over 10 of their regular season games because they were playing a player who was ineligible.
Right.
I just like to, it's good to see that stuff like that is kind of getting more recognized because it's
Well, sometimes. Yeah,
well,
I know what you're
still
saying.
sometimes, but
I
at least
know.
more of it's
Yeah.
coming to the light of the OHSCA.
Right.
Giovanni.
Go ahead, Bonnie.
I know we haven't put any live chats on here, but can we put Mom Renee's chat on here?
Yeah, so, if you're
I
following
think
along,
someone has to be the bigger person and disengage when it goes too far. But dealing with those situations does usually start with how PPL parent at home.
people. Yeah, yeah, if you're following along, feel free to chat and sound off.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, if you're
someone
yeah, we don't have to put every chat up there. So if you guys are chat, we still see the chat. So
Okay.
you don't have to worry about that. If you bring up a good point that we'd like to talk about, then we'll flash it up there. But yeah, I mean that was a good thing to talk about. So thank your aunt and uncle there, Cooper.
Yep.
So here was the next thing that I wanted to mention, and that was Cooper. If everything should fall through, what are your thoughts? Now, I would say if you have the opportunity to go to the game, go to the game. Okay, not that you need my blessing, but
Right.
but what are your thoughts of maybe doing a live stream like we did for the NFL games?
Well, I think that
I
would
don't
be.
know.
I think that would be really fun.
Yeah.
For sure, especially regarding kind of my history
Right.
with Broadcasting Alliance basketball.
And you've been following these guys, their stats, everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's just trying to put a pin on the best game to do it.
Table that.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
table that. But we need to talk about it
Alright.
soon. So as soon as you guys find out on Monday what's happening on Wednesday, you let me know.
Yeah,
Okay?
You
we
got
will
it.
see.
We will tell you.
There would definitely need to be some arrangements made. So
And then I would also add to that on Saturday, if we do win the game on Wednesday, some arrangements are gonna have to be made for me because Saturday I'm in Indiana.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know.
For our final show card
Royal
competition.
Aviation.
You'll just have to
So here's the thing.
Figure something out.
I'm gonna be in Indiana for 3 days.
Right.
But we compete at 10. So hypothetically, if that game starts at 2, it's in that upper left corner of Ohio.
Yeah.
That's I think it's even shorter from Alliance. There's some
Do you know which city you guys are performing at?
it's I'm blanking on it right now, but
okay.
It's just in like that bottom area. It's like pretty close to Ohio still.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I'll have to see. Obviously, I want to watch if I can in person. I'd love to watch the live stream, but just always something going on,
It's what it
It's
is.
all good, Cooper. It's all good.
I get it.
It's all good.
So, no worries.
All right.
Well, all right,
Can I
boys.
start now?
Giovanni, I got to ask you, what are you going to start?
the clear for takeoff grounder and all that stuff.
All right. So, well, I was just making sure you weren't going somewhere else. That's all.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not,
So
I'm not.
so we're going to call this segment breaking down this week at sports. And if you're a
Gotcha.
loyal listener of this podcast, you know that we
Yeah.
have our grounded. So things that are
Down.
Yeah. We have our cleared for takeoff.
And we're
then
going lift off.
yeah, and then we got some, just some other funny things you saw.
And we're
around
also following
sports
the Top Gun theme.
Yeah, and or maybe some sports are awesome moments. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what these guys came up with. So.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right, clear for takeoff. We already talked about it already. Alliance Aviators, huge successful season for basketball.
Yep, and still going.
Yep, still going.
Yep. The road to Dayton continues.
Yep. All right, clear for takeoff. Alabama wide receiver Ryan Williams changed his name to Ryan Coleman Williams to honor her mother.
Yeah, saw that.
I saw that. It's pretty cool.
Yep. All right, clear for takeoff. I know we'll get to this in a little bit, but I got Max Crosby traded to the Ravens.
It's a big move.
Joe Burrow's gonna die this year.
I've seen some pretty funny memes about Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Probably not PG. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll get there. All right, clear for takeoff. Zach DeZenzo is playing for Team Italy in the World Baseball Classic.
Yes, he is.
It's been thrilling so far.
Batting .333 through 2 games. So
yeah, that's decent.
Yeah.
All right, clear for takeoff. I got Miami of Ohio. Went undefeated in the regular season, 31-0.
Crazy.
Yeah, Coach Steele's on the hot seat.
Yeah,
he might be watching Selection Sunday in a Speedo. Just saying, his words, not mine.
All right, clear for takeoff. I know I haven't talked about this in a while. Alliance High School Video Productions, we have been decent so far in this semester.
Yeah, we've been doing some fun projects. Hopefully, maybe we can have something fun maybe through Top Gun podcast coming up.
Maybe.
We'll see how that goes.
Maybe.
Yeah, all right. Hi, I got grounded here. I know it's been weeks ago, but I got Kevin Durant burner accounts.
I think we brought that one up before.
Really?
We know he's a problem on Twitter, but
Listen,
the most recent expose was just fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hilarious to just watch it go down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, do you think it's a problem?
I think so.
He's
he
addicted
needs to
to
stay
his
off
phone.
of his phone.
He is.
Did you see him in the warm-ups for the All-Star game?
Yeah,
everybody
was mad. Everybody was mad.
And he was like giving Shams a hard time about like tweeting or checking his phone.
It's like
and he was talking about that the I know we're
Giovanni Shams.
We're not gonna get there. Okay. All right, grounded I got Dak Prescott broke up with his girlfriend.
Yikes.
Yep. Grounded I got me and Cooper lost their voices after the game last night.
You sound good. You sound good.
You know, I wasn't really losing my voice that first half. You know, they were tied up going into halftime. I was like, what's the word? Somber. I was just like disappointed. I'm like, we got to do better, guys.
Yeah.
The second half, though, you know, Parker Woods coming up getting a big dunk. Then you know, got into it a little more.
Yep.
Yeah, turned it on.
Yeah, they turned it up.
Yep. Hi, this is the funniest sports moment here. Doing AHS Friday night show. That was last Friday. Grady Ducharme Jr., he interviewed Gavin Fontaine during the Royal Aviation, and Gavin almost kissed the camera, and the other kid said 6'7". Did you guys saw that?
I did not see that interview, but I heard about it. It's definitely interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, boy. All right, that was it, I guess.
Good. Goop?
I'll go. I didn't have too much. I had, of course, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the LA Marathon, the closest in history. It was the closest finished ever. I believe the margin was 0.01 seconds between Kenya's Michael Kamau, who, I mean, they both had a great race. I believe they finished around in the low 2:10s, which is really fast. But the winner, Nathan Martin, who is a cross-country coach from Michigan, made the flight, ran the marathon, and won it by 0.01 seconds. Crazy. I mean, it's just crazy.
Wow.
There was 27,000 runners, and of all people, you got this cross-country coach from Michigan who just came in and closed it out. I thought it was amazing. Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
I know that's kind of
there's a sport I know I couldn't play.
That's my wheelhouse a little bit more.
Yeah.
But again, I have to second what Giovanni said, where Miami of Ohio cleared for takeoff with
takeoff.
They have just been winning anything.
On to some action.
3 straight 2-point games, by the way. 108 to 110 versus Ohio.
That was insane.
74-72 to Toledo, and then 69 to 67 to Western Michigan. It's like they're unapologetic wins. That's what it's about.
Absolutely.
If you can find I don't care what level of teams you're playing. If you can find a way to win 31 straight games, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like the Alliance Aviators, and no offense to Denver Broncos.
There's a lot of professionals out there saying that if they don't win the MAC, they might not make the tournament.
That's what I've been hearing too.
I think that's a ridiculous notion. Personally,
I think that's ridiculous as well. I think that there's. I mean, the problem is with how good kind of the big 4 college basketball conferences have been playing. You know, there's no one true. I mean, there's definitely a couple true standouts, but at the same time, like everybody, I would say the top 6 or 7 teams in each conference are just right there. They're in the conversation, and so it's really hard to be one of these mid-major schools like CUSA or MAC or
any of those like
what was the Pac-12, like that kind of thing. Like, there's going to be good teams that are left out just because of strength of schedule of some of these other teams. Like I look at an Ohio State and you look at their record and you'd say, man, it's just an average year for Ohio State. But when you look at who they've played, the games they've won, and some of the games that they've lost, you might say like, well, they're a playoff ready team.
I think it's difficult because the tournament's at 64 teams now.
Yeah,
it's something like
think so.
You have over 60 teams. In a tournament, and you're gonna say that the team that wins 31 games in a mid-major, like not even close to the worst. No offense to these other conferences, but not even close to the worst conference in college basketball. You're gonna say they're not gonna make the tournament. That there's not a single team that they could upset. That's
right.
That's to me is just like, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that if Miami doesn't make the tournament, that's egregious.
Absolutely.
I mean, so it sucks because a lot of these poll voters, if you're not a Power 5 conference, just get instantly disrespected. And that's why it's even so much more different from football to basketball, because football, you have FBS and FCS. Basketball, you just have every single conference and you get some of these conferences like the Big Sky Conference where it's like, okay, basically no one is ever going to pick Portland State to beat any Big Ten team. That doesn't mean it couldn't happen. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Was that it, Coop?
I think that, and then I had my funniest moment, which was, I don't know if you guys saw this World Baseball Classic in Japan, the sushi race. That was amazing.
I did not see that. Those games are literally playing at 5 a.m. I did not.
5 a.m.
I just saw the replay.
I didn't catch the replay. I didn't see that either. But I didn't. If we're jumping over to me, I didn't have many either. I was more focused on getting some information on some of the other stuff that we'll talk about, like World Baseball Classic.
We'll get there.
Yeah, there were a couple things. I mean, you look at you have women's college basketball was ramping up. Their conference championships were this week.
Yeah.
Um, and so there's a lot of that going on. Without your Caitlin Clarks and your Angel Reese's,
Yeah.
there's still some really good women's college basketball players, but at the same time, it's just not the same rivalry. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have the watch potential.
There's not
Yeah.
the same aura around it, right?
Right,
Absolutely
right.
not.
And that's a credit to those two ladies that, they kind of drove that for a while and it's carried
Yeah.
over to the
Oh,
WNBA. But
yeah.
there are
I
some
will.
great play like I said, there are great players out there. Like there are
Yeah.
some great players. I'm not taking anything away from them, but they're just not bringing in the hype that those other two
Yeah.
did, 2 years, 3 years ago. So,
And I
It
will
was 2 years
say,
ago, actually.
yeah, but I will say the Big 12 commissioner. I don't know if you
mhm.
guys saw, but the basketball court that they're using for the conference tourney is like the digital screen court.
Is that glass court?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
glass, and I saw that, and I think that's gonna drive a little bit of
There's
your
a
ship.
yeah,
Like,
there's a lot
he
of
knows what he's doing.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of questions there. Like I look at a court like that and I'm
Yeah.
like, what happens if I break it and go through it and just kind of
Oh,
get an arm cut off?
that would be
I'm
not good.
assuming it's like indestructible, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's always a chance, right?
I saw a video about it, and it's like super reinforced, and they cut like like they do stuff on the top of it with different materials to make sure it feels like wood, and it's like I guess I mean it's crazy with the science that goes into something like that.
Right. Oh yeah. And then but like how cool would it be to just be able instead of like pulling up a floor, changing it over to just like put in a program into the computer and it's so
Well,
Yeah.
done.
and here's the even cooler thing is I saw the video. You don't even need a computer. You don't even need a program. There's an app on an iPad,
Right.
and that's how
What?
they change it. And it's like
Yeah.
that is
You
insane.
just
That
to me.
is insane.
slide a picture over. I will say this, like with that
Yeah.
being out there, there's going to be some hackers who are trying to put
Up to
Absolutely.
no good. Yeah.
there's going to be some interesting
Yeah.
pictures that show up on that floor in the middle.
Yeah. It's about to happen, but
Oh, geez.
all right.
Anyway.
Anything else, Morrison?
No, I'm ready to get going. I think that,
right.
we've held these people hostage for
Yeah.
47 minutes talking about Alliance basketball and just the
Is
week.
it time for the trivia?
So let's do the trivia. Let's break it down like
Alright.
this. Let's do the trivia. So
Alright.
anybody still viewing in the live stream
Yeah,
here,
we got 5 people here.
feel free to tell us how bad me and Cooper are doing at this.
Yeah.
Or if
Let's go with Cooper because
Giovanni's
let's-
rigor is way too hard.
Yeah.
And then what we'll do is we are going to go to let's go to the World Baseball Classic.
Okay.
And then let's
the
go
NBA.
to NBA just for a sec.
And then NFL.
NFL and round it out.
Cavs too, right?
Yep. And then round it off.
Gavin, you're back!
Looky who decided to show up.
Gavin! Welcome back, 2-month absence. Finally.
Jeez. Thought you were dead.
Oh, just joined because I finished my essay thingy.
Wow, I hope you didn't write like that in your
Welcome
essay.
back, Gavin. Welcome back. We missed you.
All right.
All right, you ready?
All right, Giovanni.
All right, let's start with the NFL.
See how little I know.
All right. What was the original name of the NFL?
The American Football League?
Nope. You get one more.
Oh.
Cooper, or you can still Cooper or whatever.
That was.
Don't cheat.
I have no idea. I know, there's some National Football Club. Like,
see, I feel like
American Professional Football Association.
See, I knew it was something American.
Yeah. That's tough.
That's
that's
a
that's
good
back
one.
when you got the Dayton
So is it
triangles.
yeah, I was gonna say, are you talking? Yeah, that's predating Coach Brown.
Yeah. All right, next one.
All right, go.
What is the oldest NFL franchises?
Oh, the Bears and the Packers.
Nope, you got the Bears right, but there is one team that is the oldest.
Well, the Browns are up there. The Steelers are up there.
Yeah,
The Bengals are up there because that was the one that Coach Brown started.
yeah,
But they're younger because
yeah.
they're younger than the Browns.
Cooper, do
Everything
you know?
everything out west is younger.
I mean, are we counting like teams that moved?
No, it's the oldest NFL franchises.
Well, but if
Like,
they moved,
Yeah, if the franchise moved, because then it wouldn't even be the Browns. You'd have to say the Ravens.
right?
you got the Bears right, but it was the Arizona Cardinals.
See,
Well,
they
so
moved.
that's where I
Yeah,
was thinking where they had moved from St. Louis,
right.
Yeah,
and then even before that they were somewhere else.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's what he
All
meant.
right.
Yep.
All right. Who was the first president of the NFL?
Oh
Of the,
gosh.
oh my word!
Um.
Roger Goodell.
Absolutely not.
Hmm.
Absolutely not.
I'm not sure.
Is it? Was
Coop-
it Brown?
Gavin mentioned George Washington. Oh, Gavin, we missed you so much. Okay. Hi, it was Jim Thorpe.
Jim
Jim
Thorpe.
Thorpe.
Wow.
Yeah,
Man,
I did not know he was
Giovanni.
president of the NFL. That's
it's okay.
We're getting a history
hitting us
lesson
with
here.
some hitting us
Yeah,
with some tough ones right
that's
now.
what I did.
Okay.
That's what
All
I
right.
did.
You went history. All right.
All right. Who won the Super Bowl? The first Super Bowl.
Packers.
That one I do know. That's the Green Bay Packers.
You got it. You got it.
Art Star.
It was back in 1960. Was it 7? I knew it.
Oh, we're gonna
Okay.
hear about that.
All right, number
7.
5. What is the only NFL team without a logo?
What do you mean by
I mean
that?
the Cleveland Browns, I guess that's not on their
Yep.
helmet.
It's
Yep,
just a
that's
helmet.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I guess it is a logo, but it's a logo of a helmet.
Giovanni should run the new sports history class next year. I actually just requested it for next year, man.
Yeah. Is that Coach Long?
Yeah. I
It's
set up
okay.
for that too, but
Also, it's okay if you spelled my name wrong. It's fine.
Oh boy.
All right.
some
Number
beef.
6. What's the record of Super Bowl victories?
Is
For
that
a team?
Yeah. Sure.
so that's the Patriots with, or no, is it the Steelers?
That's
Yeah,
the-
that was both of them.
they
Oh, it's
both have
both?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them were 6. You got it. Great job. All right. Who had a perfect NFL season for a team?
Dolphins.
Yeah, the Miami Dolphins.
1972.
Larry Zonka, Mercury Morris.
Yeah. All right. Which team lost the Super Bowl 4 times?
Denver Broncos.
Nope. Cooper?
Buffalo Bills.
Check that.
You got it. All right. Who was the quarterback to catch a touchdown in the Super Bowl?
Nick Foles.
Yep, back in Super Bowl 52. All right. NBA. History of the NBA.
Oh boy.
Who has the most career All-Star selections?
LeBron James.
22 selections. That's right.
The King.
Yep. What is the most surprising trade in NBA history?
Trade.
Kobe
probably
Bryant.
No,
I'm gonna go
we're going
Luka Doncic.
official trades. Yeah, that's right, Cooper.
It was official trade. Come on
I
now.
think he means not draft day.
Gotcha. Who has the most NBA titles?
Bill Russell.
Individually, are you talking team or
A
individual?
team.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Lakers probably.
I want to say it's the Lakers. Or no.
Celtics.
No.
I'll go with the Celtics.
You got it. They just won the chip 2 years ago, so
Yeah.
you got that right. All right. Who is the tallest NBA player?
Of all
Of all
time.
time,
I think so.
George Mirasan or Yao Ming.
No, there's
No.
been somebody taller than Yao Ming.
I'm at who is the tallest NBA player right now?
Oh, is it
Oh.
Wembanyama?
Yep, that's right. Who's the shortest NBA player of all time?
Muggsy
Muggsy.
Bogues.
Yeah, that's Muggsy
Yep, you
Bogues.
got it. Who's the NBA team that came back in a 3-1 deficit?
Cavs.
Got it.
Cavs.
Who's the NBA first president?
Jeez.
There's some
David
tough
Stern.
ones.
No. Cooper?
Jim Thorpe.
Maurice
George
Podloff.
Washington.
Maurice Podloff.
Pavlov.
Yeah, that's
don't know.
not.
Yep.
I don't know.
Hmm.
That's not me.
Yeah. History of the MLB.
This is where
Hopefully
Morse is
I
gonna
can do
take
a little
over.
better. Yeah.
It's okay. Who has the most World Series wins?
Yankees.
Yeah.
Yep. Who has the most career pitcher wins?
Cy Young.
Yep. What is the all-time leader for home runs?
Is that with or without an asterisk?
I don't know.
It's Barry Bonds or Hank Aaron.
Yep, that's right. What is the oldest MLB park? Ballpark.
Oh, Fenway?
Yep. Opened in 1912. That's nuts.
It's between that and Wrigley. I just went with
Yeah.
the one further east.
Yep. What is the most consecutive games streak?
Oh, was that 24 by the Guardians?
No, we're talking about consecutive games by a player.
Oh, games played.
Games played. Oh, that's Ripken.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Yep, you got it. Which team has the longest World Series drought?
Drought? It's the Guardians right now.
Yeah, sadly, you got it.
1947.
Who is the worst owner in the MLB right now?
I mean, that's an opinion-based question.
Yeah.
Because I would say the Oakland Athletics owner is probably the worst.
Yeah.
Team.
Based
Cooper,
on
do you know?
Yeah, I again that's kind of opinion based, but I know we like to talk a little trash maybe sometimes on the Guardians ownership. So
Nope. It was Harry Fraze for selling Babe Ruth in 1919.
I thought you
we're talking about
meant.
Not
current
right now.
ownership.
I'm at all time.
Gotcha.
It's all right. Who's the pitcher that had a perfect game in the World Series?
Oh shoot.
Cooper, do you know?
In the World Series.
Yeah.
I think I played against this, or he coached against one of the teams I played against. Len. I don't know. What is it?
Don Larson, 1956.
Don Larson. Nope, not who I was thinking of.
All right, it's all good. College football, history of college football.
See how I do on this.
Gavin.
Gavin,
What did
crazy
Gavin have to
Lord
say?
drop.
Yeah, Gavin's making fun of me for pulling stuff out.
That's
By
like
the
when
way,
you talked
Gavin,
about you playing.
By
high
the
school
way, Gavin, we
basketball
got you a cameo.
CJ
We got you a
McCollum.
cameo.
That happened though.
It's right there.
Gavin
It's
might have
back
missed
here.
that. Yeah, we can pull that up.
Yeah.
There you go,
Gavin, if you're still watching, that's you.
I think I see a Booker.
All right, let's continue. College football, history of college football.
Oh boy.
What was the first game of college football ever?
It was Rutgers, wasn't it?
And Rutgers, what? Yale,
Rutgers,
maybe?
yeah. Well, that's right. Rutgers and College of New Jersey in 1869. Can you I don't want anybody cheating on this. Can you go back to the original one?
The original.
Such a great picture.
3%.
The three columns. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. I don't want anybody cheating from the paper. All right. Who won the Heisman Trophy twice?
Archie Griffin.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah.
Who has the winnest program ever?
Are we talking number
Wow.
of wins or percentage?
Number of wins.
It's Michigan.
And it's like
Yep,
Michigan.
without an asterisk.
Definitely with an asterisk,
Yeah, with an asterisk.
because a lot of cheating games and a lot of games played against the local YMCA.
Absolutely. Yep. When was the first game to play in Europe?
Oh wow.
Notre Dame played in Ireland.
It was Cooper. Do you know?
I have no clue.
It was Germany and They were playing Texas A&M and Kingsville.
I know there's a few like really weird international games that used to get played. I know there was a year where Penn played in China. Grambling State used to play in Japan. If I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken.
When you say international, does that mean transatlantic?
I guess.
Because I mean, I'm sure there's been some college football games that have happened in Mexico or Canada. That would be international.
Yeah. Who had the 15-0 perfect seasons?
15-0.
Yeah.
Is LSU?
Yep. And there was one team. Me looking at your papers for the answer to mine. There was another team that went 15-0.
15.
Yeah.
I mean, that has to be recent because as it has to be Georgia.
I'll give you one hint. You already said Georgia, I thought.
LSU is what I said.
Yep, that's right. Who
way to
has
go.
the most national championships by coach?
Alabama
Nick
with
Saban. Yeah.
7 titles, that's right.
Yeah.
Who won the national championship 3 times in the Big Ten?
The national
Yeah.
Ohio
3
State's won
times.
3 times.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
talking about like 3 years in a row.
Oh. The national title 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go Ohio. Nebraska won 2 years in a row in the early 90s and 80s.
It's not. Yeah, it's not that. Cooper, do you know?
I have no clue.
All right. Michigan, Ohio State, and Indiana.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, who are the 3 teams that won the last 3 years in a row?
Yeah.
I got you now.
All right. Final one for college football. What's the record for the most championship wins in a program?
Oh, it's probably like Yale or Princeton or something.
Yep, you got it. It was Yale.
Good job.
So, all right.
Pull that one out.
History of college basketball. And I know Cooper hopefully has the answers for this.
Yeah,
one.
this will be at least a little better for me, I think.
All right.
All right. Number 1. Who's the blue blood of basketball?
The blue blood.
I mean, Duke or Kentucky.
Nope, Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I mean, you can count Duke too. I don't care. Yeah. All right. What's up, Golfy? Who was the so I'm sorry. Who was the first ever college basketball tournament?
I mean, like the first team that won.
Yeah.
Tournament.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
No.
I'm gonna go with Southern Methodist.
Nope. 1939 Ohio State versus Oregon.
There you
Yeah.
go. And if you don't know, now you know.
Yep. Who has the most points scored in the game?
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Probably
probably
like
Wilt
Jimmer
Chamberlain.
Fredette or something.
Nope, not even close.
Oh wait, I do know this. It is, what's his name? His name is Jack. He played for Grinnell College. He scored 100.
Oh, I remember watching that. Yeah.
Nope, that's not right. I'll give you guys one more shot. I'll give you guys one more shot.
No, I know what you're talking about, Cooper. He had like 120 points in that game.
I don't think I know. What's the answer,
Yeah, I
Japan?
don't know.
Austin Carr scored 61 points in 1970.
Must be D1.
Was that for the Buckeyes?
I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Number 5. Who was the lowest seed to win the championship?
The championship would be number 7 Villanova.
Yep, 1985. Good, nice one. All right. Number 6. Who has the most career wins as a coach?
Mike Krzyzewski.
Coach K.
Yep, you got it. 101 wins.
It's crazy.
That is insane to think about, to be honest. Who is the all-time leading scorer in history?
Of college basketball. It's got to be someone who played all 4 years.
Tyler Hansborough.
Nope.
I thought he was up there.
That
No.
one might be Wilt Chamberlain. Did he play 4 years at University of San
I
Francisco?
don't think so.
Nah. All right.
Larry Bird.
Christian Leitner. What?
Leitner.
407 career points.
In one season?
I guess
yeah.
in his career.
Well, the kid from Ohio State just scored 2,098.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
So that would be more than 400 some.
All right. My bad, I guess. Who was the first number 16 seed to defeat the number 1 seed?
FDU when they beat Purdue.
No.
Was it University of Maryland, Baltimore County?
Yep, you got it.
UMBC.
You got it.
I thought it was FDU.
All right. Last one we will be doing is the NHL, and I haven't done much homework on this, so
You know,
be aware.
John,
Me neither.
Be aware.
You might strike us out here. This could be
When
ugly.
was the NHL
No one
founded?
clip this.
1922. I don't know.
Nope.
1895.
Not even close, no. November 26, 1917.
I was close. Not too bad.
1922 wasn't
Not
that
by,
bad, I guess.
Not by 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who was the first United States-based franchise to join the National Hockey League?
Boston Bruins.
Yep, 1924.
Good pull on that.
Yeah. I knew that all along. Knew that one all along.
Yep. And that was it.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Right.
I do not want to do much of that.
Classic.
You ask more hockey questions, there's not a chance I'm getting those.
I'm glad I didn't select too many.
Oh, boy.
World Baseball Classic, it up.
Here we go. All right, so World Baseball Classic. As you guys know, my good buddy Zach DeZenzo has been playing with Team Italy. Let me see.
I watched the interview too. That was really good.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Pretty nice guy.
He's definitely
very
deserving of everything that he
absolutely
he gets with this. But
absolutely.
if you've been watching the World Baseball Classic, you know that it's all pool play, kind of like the World Cup.
Absolutely.
And if you're trying to watch the one being played out in Japan, you probably work third shift and are up sleeping while most of us are awake. But it's being played overseas in Japan, and that one is, Team Japan is just absolutely throttling it right now. It's not even close. They are so good. Korea did take them. I think it was a 2-run game through 8 innings. That was the closest challenge they've had so far. Team USA, if you come back over to the state, they're playing out of Houston, Houston Astros Stadium, in that pool. Team USA also looks like a wagon. They have not really struggled in a game yet. However,
I saw that Tarek Skubal might pitch one more game. I'm not sure.
Yep, he threw 3 innings and then turned around and said,
"I'm done."
I liked that. I'll do it again. Um,
Yeah. Oh, I
I
thought.
really
Oh,
think that I really think that what helped with that was the carryover from the U.S. men's hockey team and kind of the
yeah.
hype that they got after winning a
Oh,
goal.
yeah.
There's a lot of people who are just feeling the nationalism right now and just want to go out and win something for their country. And I think that
Right.
thanks to the men's hockey team for sparking that up. But yeah, the USA looks like an absolute wagon right now. These guys are just hitting home runs left and right. Aaron Judge looks really good. I think we all knew that.
Absolutely.
Going back to Team Japan, Shohei Otani is
He's an
just he
animal.
might not be human. When we talk about
Yeah.
greatest athletes of all time, I think we have
And
that.
he's a cheat code, first of all.
Yeah, he is. He is cheat code. Yeah, men
Gavin
and
Fontaine says
yes,
men's and
apologize.
women's
Men.
hockey.
We are the greatest country in hockey.
Yep.
Just putting that out there right now.
Yep.
We are the
Yep.
greatest
It's
country in
true.
hockey right now.
Absolutely.
The Dominican Republic, if we're going a little bit further south in that pool, they
Yeah.
look like a wagon as well.
Yeah.
But
I was watching one of their
they,
games. I was
they're
like, dude,
good, and they
Thursday.
Yeah, they
play.
are good.
They play a different style of baseball than the MLB. They are pure energy. It kind of goes back to what we were talking about with high school basketball.
Yeah.
Pure energy, and that can go a bunch of different ways. I know there was a couple fights last year, but
Yeah. All right.
it's been a lot of fun to watch. And they've played these games so quickly that we're going to be done with pool play here by Monday.
Yeah.
The end of well, I take that back.
Yeah.
We'll be done by Wednesday this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
But watching at least the pool that is closest to us, the one with
Yeah.
USA in it, and then I was talking about how we have
And I
Zach.
just saw that we advanced to the knockout stage for
Yeah,
USA.
yeah. So the USA has 2 wins.
Yeah.
Team Italy has 2 wins.
If we lose the
Um,
next one, then it doesn't matter.
well, it matters for seeding.
Oh,
And where your
okay.
seating will be, where the buys will be, that kind of stuff. It's
Right.
the same as the World Cup. You
Yeah.
don't want
Yeah.
to play Team Japan on the first round.
Right.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
want to face them. We either want to be the 1 or the 2 seed as the USA. I
Exactly.
say that as the USA.
Yep. Yep.
But Italy looks like they might make it as well out of it. They
Yeah.
beat Great Britain today, 7-4.
And Great Britain is eliminated.
But Great Britain is eliminated. But the problem is going to be that Mexico is also beating Brazil, and they also beat Great Britain, and so it will
Yeah.
be one of those situations where it really depends on what Team Italy does against the United States here. And so, yeah, if they win against the United States, then they're in for sure.
Yeah.
In fact, they're the top seed coming out of this pool, but
Yeah.
that's going to be tough. That's going to be really
It's going to be tough.
but yeah. As far as the Guardians go, we have a
Yeah.
couple prospects playing. Travis Benzana, he's
I
been
saw
absolutely
that.
crushing the ball for Team Australia.
He better
So
be playing for us this year, hopefully.
so that's
And
definitely going to be a debate that we have before
And I know we'll have another
MLB
segment
takes
for
off.
that too.
Right, sure, yeah. Here in the next couple weeks when pro baseball takes off,
Yeah.
we'll definitely take a look at their starting lineup because it's not that much different. There weren't
It's
any
same every year.
any
Same
huge
last
moves
year.
that went out other than Reese Hoskins, but
Yeah.
it's nice seeing those guys, some of these guys, prospects, play and do well. This might be
Yeah.
the biggest shot that they have at getting a cut at the big leagues. So,
Yeah.
Cooper, you were going to say something. I cut you
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I had 2 things I wanted to jump in and say. The one thing was, you guys were talking about Australia. They just got edged out by Japan. I mean, that was I think 3-4
Right.
exact game. So
Yeah.
Australia,
That was a good game.
they're kind of on upset watch
Mhm.
there a little bit.
Yeah.
But also, when you talk about the Dominican Republic, I don't know if you guys saw the clips, but like after a
Yeah.
home run, you look at the dugout and they're all doing like their own unique handshakes and they're jumping around and they're going
the-
crazy, and you just
Yeah.
look
Blonde
at
hair,
it.
yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Vuvuzelas, and it's just like
Amazing.
it's just
It's amazing. to
it's
watch.
nice to see that kind of baseball nationally for a small amount of time. I'm
Yeah.
kind of a baseball purist in a sense of like,
Yeah.
you don't want that much flash and flare, but at the same time, like when your window is, you're going to get, let's say, 8 games, maybe 9 games in the
Yeah.
championship. You definitely you have to bring energy. Like every game's a World Series. You put it
Yeah.
like that. It's not like in pro ball where they're playing 162 games plus the playoffs, where you
Yeah.
kind of have to save that. You have to, keep the vibes right for your team. But
Yeah.
this is just pure energy every game. So that's
Absolutely.
been the fun part of watching the World Baseball Classic. So, couple cool stories. Jose
Yeah.
Contreras. Anybody you catch
Ooh.
this? See that name? Jose Contreras of Brazil, is
Yeah.
17.
Wow.
So
He was probably born 2008.
Yeah,
Am I right?
your math is correct. Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
1 year older than me, and you're playing in the
Me.
World Baseball Classic,
Yeah.
representing
Yeah.
your nation. Is
Yeah, I'd like to think of some of our
crazy.
17-year-old boys on the baseball team stepping up there against Aaron Judge and being like,
Yeah.
all right,
That
let's
kid
do
could be
this.
scary.
Yeah, so he's 17.
Yeah.
He's a prospect in the major leagues.
Yeah.
But he's from the United States, so he's playing for Team Brazil. So that was pretty awesome. And then also playing for Team Brazil is Lucas Ramirez, which
Yeah.
is the son of Manny Ramirez. I think it says
Yeah.
Lucas. I think it's Luis Ramirez.
Ooh, okay. I saw that one
I think
too. That's
I wrote
pretty
down the
good.
wrong name.
It's all
So
right.
yeah, it was kind of cool. And he in that initial game against the United States, he hit 2 home runs. So
Yeah,
I thought that was
that's pretty neat.
pretty neat. So it's
All
good to
right.
see another Cleveland guy doing well.
Yeah.
And Manny Ramirez.
Yeah.
I gotta
Of
check.
course.
Gotta name check that. Give me 1 second. I think
It's
it's
all good. It's all good.
Luis Ramirez.
Okay.
It is. It's Luis.
Okay.
Oh no, it is
Uh,
Lucas. I wasn't wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Never doubt yourself, Morrison.
Ah,
How dare
boy.
I? How dare I?
Hi.
I just figured, Latin American.
Was
Lucas
this it
has to
for
really
World
scream
Baseball
Latin American.
Classic?
What's
Was
that,
this
Giovanni?
it? What was that it for World Baseball Classic?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had.
All right. Okay.
So let's move
And
on to
NBA it up.
Yeah, let's just give me the NBA rundown here. We're
Okay.
nearing playoff time, so
Yep, a month
right
away
after
from the
March Madness,
playoffs
yep.
too. All right, so Tyrese
Yeah.
Maxey will miss at least 2 games with a sprained finger he suffered on Saturday. John Morant, he remains out for at least 2 more weeks with an elbow injury. And they had a difficult trade deadline that saw Jaren Jackson Jr. move to Utah, and now he's out for the rest of the year. Jason Tatum is back after 298 days, which that is impressive, which hopefully I don't want to see him tore up that leg again, but hopefully he'll play good in the next couple weeks, which that is a major boost for Boston's title push. Kevin Durant has entered the top 10 Kia MVP ladder, trailing the leaders SGA and Jokic, and that was it for the NBA.
I had a
Okay.
few things that I
Go
saw
ahead.
where just
Right.
some. I think I only had like 1 or 2, but Bam Adebayo scored his 10,000th point as a member of
And
Miami.
the Pistons have lost 4 straight.
I also saw that, but you know what? We're just trying to have short-term memory right now. Just keep it
Yeah.
moving, figure things
Yeah.
out again. But yeah, Bam Adebayo joins
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade as the 2 members of the Miami
Wow.
Heat to ever have scored 10,000 points with the
That is
organization.
amazing.
And the race for Rookie of the Year is insane.
Con
You look
Knipple.
at Con Knipple and Cooper Flag just tearing it up. VJ Edgecombe too. Don't get me wrong, but
Duke
I think
Bros.
he's been slightly less consistent.
Give me
And-
my hot take here. I think that Con Knipple will win NBA Rookie of the Year.
Ooh, going with Con.
Yeah.
I think that they're gonna go.
I'm sorry, Cooper Flag, but I'm going with Con Knipple.
I'm going Cooper Flag.
All right, Cooper.
I think it's tough, but when you look at the difference that Con Knipple is making for the Charlotte Hornets, and not only that, but the shots that he's making. I mean, he's knocked down a ridiculous
And
amount of three
he
pointers this
already
season.
broke his own 3-point record for a rookie.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think for me, I'm gonna go Continental, but
All right.
it could really go either way if we're being honest.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, the Mavs right now are still
Dumpster fire. And also
well,
Kyrie Irving is out for the rest of the year.
yeah, they're still 9 games out from the playoffs, and that's even the play-in games. So
Yeah, I don't think
that
they're not going to make it.
the Charlotte Hornets are 500 right now, and they're
And
about
they
four
are
games
knocking.
out.
They are knocking right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Cavs talk?
Yeah, well, tell me. So today, watching the game,
I saw it too.
that was bad.
It was so bad.
It was ugly. I mean, it was just. And when I say bad, I mean you're talking about Jason Tatum's first game back, and he drops 13
It was
points in the
actually a
first
second
quarter.
game.
Second game back, yeah. But he drops 13 points in the first quarter, and
Yeah.
it's just one of those things where it's like, listen, I don't know.
I was gonna talk first.
I get. I'll let you go, Giovanni, but I get so
Okay.
frustrated watching the NBA
All right.
and the lack of offense. And I don't mean scoring because we know they can score. It's just there's no movement to it.
Okay.
And it's just ISO. Everything's ISO, and then you kick it to the corner for
Yeah.
a three. If you do, the layup goes away.
Yeah.
And then defense, same thing. Like it's just
Yeah.
such bad defense. And you're talking
Yeah.
two of the best teams in the East.
And the
two
East
top
is
four
wide
teams.
open too.
Right. They're all right there. So I
Yeah.
don't know. That's my take. I know it gets
yeah.
better when the playoffs come around, but
Yeah.
wake me up when that happens. I got college basketball to watch.
Yeah. All right, I was gonna talk.
Go ahead.
So obviously we lost today by 11. Jared Allen was ruled out today with a right knee tendonitis.
Tendonitis.
And head coach Kenny Atkinson described the injury as short-term. Max Strus is still out, and he is having on-court workouts finally. Tyrese Blocker is sidelined with a quad strain, and we signed Oliver Saw to a 2-way contract. That's it for Cavs.
Okay. Yeah, this is about the time where the Cavs,
Yeah, we cannot fall in a little slump here.
Well, and we talked about it months ago. It's like I don't care what they do right now as long as they're healthy.
The playoffs matters.
And
right?
they're not looking healthy. So
I know.
Harden's battling an injury, Mitchell's battling an injury, Jared Allen's battling an injury. It's
bad right now.
It's the same old story. I feel like Groundhog Day.
Yeah. So, all right.
It's difficult, like what Morrison said to me, especially when I'm fortunate enough to watch some of the best teams in Northeast Ohio all the time, not only just on SME Sports but in person. I mean, the athleticism that some of these players are showing, I think Giovanni can attest to it. But number 5 for Bedford, the dunk that he had in that game, I mean, that is a fast break dunk that you would see at the college level. I mean, just the talent pool that's in Northeast Ohio.
For Rookie of the Year. Cooper Fontaine for Rookie of the Year.
The talent pool that's in Northeast Ohio, and
thanks, Gavin.
The effort that you see in even in high school games compared to what we're at the professional level, the disparity, it does make it a little bit hard, even as much as I love watching basketball. But
no, I just struggle.
Yeah,
my problem with the NBA, and I feel like other people share it, is
we already talked about like lowering the games and all that shenanigans.
I think that the number of games, they play too many games, thus the injuries, thus the players opting out of playing in big games for load management. And
the fines.
Well, and then the fines that go with that, I struggle with watching a player come up the court, 4 guys stand, at the wing or in the corner, and then that guy just go one-on-one. And maybe there's a pick and roll set, and that's literally the only offense. There's very little movement. There's very little watching James Harden is one. I know he's a good player. I'm not taking anything
Yeah,
away from that, but like his style of play is just so hard to watch. I struggle watching him play only because
yeah.
that's all he does.
When I
It's
literally talked nearly 3 weeks ago, I told you guys Harden. I understand the trade wasn't a bad move, but I don't know right now.
yeah.
I don't know.
No. I still think it's a good move, but I just think that it's hard for me to watch. Like the product that I am watching is not
Yeah,
entertaining.
yeah,
I know they're all freak athletes. They're way
yeah,
better at any sport than I am, but I just watch him dribble between his legs 15 times and
yeah,
then pull up for three, and I'm like,
yeah.
that's not basketball. That's just
That's all
that's
you can
that's
do.
playground. That's not there's no
Yeah,
coaching involved there. Like I don't know why you
yeah,
give Kenny Atkinson any credit. It's just not
yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Yeah, yeah. All right. Basketball it up.
Let's what about the NFL, Giovanni?
Oh,
I need
I
some
literally forgot
updates.
the NFL. I
I
literally
need some
forgot the
updates. We
NFL.
we had some crazy moves this week.
All right,
You already
one
you already
second,
covered the
please.
Max Crosby thing.
All
And
right.
how Joe Burrow is
Yeah,
probably not
it's gonna
sleeping well right
die.
now.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
I I
All right.
I saw a clip of
Yeah.
Jamar Chase's
Yes, I
audio.
did. I did saw
I
that. He went full crash out
I don't
mode.
know if that's real though. I feel
Yeah,
like that was kind of AI'd. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, I literally forgot NFL. I'm so sorry, guys. So here
It's
we
all good.
go here. Already talked about Max Crosby. DJ Moore got traded from the Bears to the Buffalo Bills
Pause.
for
Let's pause.
yeah, right.
Okay. Let's talk about
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Instead of flying through them. That's a big
J
trade.
Rock's not J Rock's not in the chat, but that's
No.
fine.
Listen, that's a big trade. And I think that was a pretty even trade. I know the
Yeah.
biggest thing that we talked about, even watching the Bills game, was their
Yeah.
need for some
Wide
offensive
receiver.
weapons. Um,
Yeah.
they got a good quarterback, got a good running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good trade for both sides. And then the Bears, you're unloading a ton of cap space and a
Yeah.
wide receiver who has had a history. I mean, he's very
Luther
similar
Burden the third.
to what Diggs was. He is
Yeah.
kind of a head case. There had been
Yeah.
times where he would take plays off because he didn't like the way that Caleb Williams was playing, or maybe the way coaches were calling plays. And I, I think that I
Yeah.
think that Ben Johnson sees what the Bears have, and he's okay with
Yeah.
unloading a lot of the money that was wrapped up in one player and saying, "Okay, let's go get this guy." And I think that they were trying to go get Max Crosby, and
Yeah.
they didn't land him.
Cooper would have
So
lost it if they got Max Crosby.
I mean, I'm already losing it right now just because of another trade that happened. But
We'll get there. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
all
Breaking
right.
news. Oh no. What's that breaking news actually?
No, it wasn't.
Gah. Okay. Next play. Trent McDuffie got traded from the Chiefs to the Rams, and he actually got a contract extension just now. A 4-year deal worth up to $124 million deal, making McDuffie the highest paid CB in NFL history, and the Chiefs will exchange for a package including a 2026 first-round pick.
Mm. What do the Chiefs need? O
I
line.
don't know. O-line, definitely.
They need a running back.
I just saw just now that Travis Kelce might be playing for his 14th year.
He will. He would have announced by now, because
Yeah,
he's if that was the case, he would have been holding the Chiefs hostage going
yeah,
into the draft and free agency. You want to know, because there's a ton of money
yeah,
again wrapped up in cap space with him.
yeah,
So I don't think he's
yeah,
that kind of a person that would hold them hostage
yeah,
unless Taylor says something.
yeah. I guess so. All right. Zaire Franklin got traded from the Indianapolis Colts to the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have traded defensive lineman Colby Woodson to the Colts for, of course, what I just said, Zaire
Yep.
Franklin to the
Is
Packers.
that the one you're talking about,
Yeah.
Cooper?
Oh,
I was talking. Yeah, well,
That one doesn't help either.
no.
Zaire Franklin was good.
Yeah. Okay. I'll move on to franchise and transition tags if that's fine.
Yep.
Cowboys have put a transition tag on George Pickens, and he's making a salary worth of $27.3 million for
Oh,
2026 for George
Cooper,
Pickens.
it just hit me. I know what trade you're talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna wait till
Oh,
the end.
It hit me. All right.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
wait till the end.
what was it?
No, we'll let Cooper do it if you don't have it.
Well,
Oh,
guys,
I don't have it.
if you didn't
Go,
have
no.
it,
Keep going through your tags. Keep going
Okay,
through your
okay.
tags, Ronnie.
Go through all those.
Kyle Pitts got a transition tag, and he'll be making $15 million for the 2026 season, which he will stay in Atlanta, obviously.
Yep.
Brees Hall surprisingly got a transition tag
That doesn't
because
surprise me.
really
No.
14.3 million he'll be making in 2026. And Indiana Jones, he didn't got the contract extension yet, but he got a transition tag of $37.9 million for 2026.
Yeah, that means Anthony Richardson will be available to
Yep,
somebody.
he's gone. He's gone now.
To somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What were you gonna say, Cooper?
Well, the Lions.
Oh,
The Lions trade.
David
Pretty
Montgomery,
big.
I saw it.
Yep. I mean, just absolutely tragic. David Montgomery traded to the
Sonic and
Texans.
Knuckles RIP 2023-2026.
I believe Amon-Ra St. Brown said it best, where he's a running back one on 31 other teams,
Right.
except for the Detroit Lions, and
yeah,
and
now he's going to the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sick over it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it opens up a lot of more for Jahmyr Gibbs. So
for a contract extension, absolutely.
Yeah. But I would say
see
too,
how it
like
plays out.
We'll
I mean,
it's probably a bigger trade for the Texans. I mean, they really struggled at that position.
Yeah,
like that's an absolute move.
And Joe Mixon just got released. So,
but if the Texans, and we'll do a post NFL draft episode, but
of course,
if they don't go out and get some O-line help,
then CJ Stroud is
it'll all be in vain, because you have CJ Stroud, you have a couple good wide receivers, you have a good tight end.
Yeah.
But there is no time for CJ Stroud to do anything back there. And so
And that was it. That was it for transition tags. And now I'm going to the key extensions and re-signings. So Jordan Davis re-signed a 3-year, $78 million extension with $65 million of them were guaranteed. Yeah. All right, Danielle Hunter re-signed a 1-year, $40.1 million extension for the Houston Texans. This is huge because the Texans defense was awesome last year, and I think this was a great extension for the Texans. Clear Mack, he re-signed to the Chargers on a 1-year, $18 million fully guaranteed deal. Tyler Snoop Huntley agreed on a 2-year worth up to $11 million to remain Lamar Jackson's backup. That was it for the re-signings and extensions.
Okay, so I got a question for you guys. Let's rank a couple quarterbacks here, because we got a lot of teams out there that need a new quarterback. Some that think they do, but some that don't.
Currently in the market, right?
Right. And the Browns are on that list.
Obviously.
I mean, we'll see what happens with their quarterback room, but for sure they are definitely at least talking about it. I know Ty Simpson, they gave him a couple interviews after
and Carnell Tate too.
Combine. Well, Carnell Tate, they need him.
Of course they need him.
They don't
or at
need,
least Jordan Tyson.
They don't necessarily need a new quarterback, but they definitely need some wide receivers.
Jordan Tyson or Carnell Tate, I'll be fine with.
Yeah. Okay, so let's Cooper. I'll start with you. Let's rank the free agent quarterbacks. Let's say you're thinking about who you would want where. Give me your top 3. One obviously being the best. Here's my list, and ChatGPT'd it, so we'll
I was
see.
gonna say
course.
I would need a full list here.
Yeah, no,
for
I'll give you.
ranking them.
Not a
I'll give
full
you.
list.
I got, I don't know, 10 to 12 here that might fit what we're looking at here. Kyler Murray is
Yeah.
expected to be released. I mean,
He
they
already got released.
yeah, they already came out and said they were going to release him, but they can't release him to a
Yeah.
specific date. So
March
Right.
11th.
yeah, Malik Willis,
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, they also said that they're probably going to release him. Aaron
Mhm.
Rodgers,
Yeah.
still doesn't know what he's doing yet.
He
Geno,
is yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. He was on the Pat McAfee show that one time and he said, I'm not interested about my future yet. Like, come on, Aaron Rodgers.
Geno Smith, Daniel Jones got tagged, so he's not on there anymore. Joe Flacco, Marcus Mariota, Jimmy Garoppolo, Tua Tagovailoa, and let's put Mac Jones on there as well.
Of course, yeah.
I-
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough list. A lot of guys that, are kind of bridging between that QB1 and QB2 spot. Could be QB1 on one team, could be a backup on another. For me, I think the one I'd be looking for is Mac Jones.
He's the man.
He stepped up in a big way last year for the Niners. I mean, he performed super duper well. I think, you look at some of those other people where a year ago they would have been higher on the list, like Geno Smith, but he didn't do all that much for the Raiders. So
He did terrible. He had the worst
Absolutely.
year of his career, and he played for the Jets. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it would be hard to rank those, but Joe, like there's some aging players, Joe
Yeah.
Flacco,
Yeah.
definitely be near
I wouldn't be
like in the middle of
surprised
the
if
pack to the
Flacco
bottom.
goes to the Steelers.
okay. Maybe I could paint a picture a little bit better for you.
Yeah.
Let's say that you are, say you're the Jets, and you got all these draft picks,
Yep.
but you know that you have no shot at Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are already
And
tanking for Arch Manning.
Next year's draft is going to be a lot better, and they've been stockpiling picks. Which quarterback out of that group do you want to build your team around?
I think my answer would be the same. I think Mac Jones, he's not very old, and he's got a lot to prove.
He's
Okay.
still young too. Technically.
Okay. Giovanni,
Yeah.
what do you think?
If I'm the Jets,
If I'm the Jets.
okay. Give me Kyler Murray.
Yeah, you like Kyler, huh?
Sure.
Still got a lot to prove.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard several people throw his name around with, I want to say, the Falcons.
Yeah.
I know that Penix is supposed to play a lot. I've also heard Kyler Murray's name thrown around with the Dolphins.
Yeah. And also
replace
Malik
Tua.
Willis too for Dolphins.
And Malik also for the Dolphins. So it's
Yeah.
those are the teams that immediately pop into my head
Yeah.
as far as, and obviously the Cardinals
Yeah.
will need a quarterback. The
Yeah.
Raiders will probably draft Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of room. I mean, can you guys name the teams that need quarterbacks right now?
The Cardinals, obviously. The Raiders.
Cardinals, Jets, Raiders, Dolphins,
That's where I was going.
Dolphins.
Falcons. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not 100% sold. Tyler Shook did really good, and they'll probably start with him. But I
Yeah.
could see them saying, we're going to build this QB room.
Yeah.
Going around, I'm trying to race around the league right now. Nobody in the NFC North, nobody in the AFC North, other than the Steelers. But, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, like we said, he is somebody who would hold a franchise hostage. He's done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, maybe 7 teams.
Yeah. That would be fine. That would be all right.
So, yeah, I think Mac Jones is a great pick. I think that he's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm still on board with Kirk Cousins. The only problem with Kirk Cousins is he draws such a big price tag
Yeah.
that a lot
Yeah,
of teams, like unless he be willing to, if he's released by Atlanta, if he'd be willing to take a huge like drop in pay to sign with another team, because Atlanta will ultimately, they have to bite the bullet and pay the man, what
yeah,
his to get out of that contract. But then when he goes to sign, he can sign for less than what the other team sees him worth. But I like Kirk Cousins. I think that he's a savory vet. I think that he could win you a couple games here and there, and he would be great to have in your quarterback room. I mean, you think like
yeah,
next year the Jets, let's say that they do draft an Arch Manning, and you've got Kirk Cousins there to help kind of bring him along. And if you want to sit Arch Manning on the bench for a year and let Kirk Cousins kind of do what he does, and after 8 to 10 games you bring in Arch Manning, depending on how Kirk's playing, then yeah, I mean the Jets are a franchise where they can't you can't risk it on a quarterback this year. They don't have enough
yeah,
weapons to help them. That's why the Brees Hall. I could
yeah,
see that because they're whoever they
yeah,
bring in and play, Brees Hall, they have to have a good running back there, and there aren't
yeah,
many good running backs that are going to hit the free agent market this year.
yeah,
There are going to be a couple that we already mentioned, but at the same time, I don't think they're
yeah,
enough. So if you have one, just slap that tag on him and keep him around for another year to protect a free agent quarterback situation. So
all right.
yeah, that was just my thoughts. I thought, when I wanted you to go over free agent, because once March 11th rolls around here in the next couple days, what's going to happen is
It'll be
it'll be
crazy.
chaos. It'll be
Yeah.
chaos. There'll be
Yeah,
quarterbacks going left and right, and
yeah,
we'll hear what's going on.
yeah.
I'm gonna say Malik Willis to. Let's see, do I
The
still have this up? Malik
Dolphins.
Willis to the Dolphins. I'm gonna say Aaron Rodgers resigns with the Steelers.
Okay.
Uh, I'm gonna say well, Tua is gonna be after next week. I'm gonna say Kyler Murray to.
It's a tough one here.
He just doesn't strike me as a cold weather quarterback. I'm going to say Kyler Murray to the Vikings.
Okay. That's a spicy one. Yeah, I mean, I
You
know
like that,
JJ.
Coop?
I know they have JJ McCarthy.
But JJ's, I mean, he's a big question mark.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good one, but don't know. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
All right, was that it for the
That's it.
NFL?
That was it for my predictions there. So,
College
all
basketball.
all right. So, in this next segment, here's what we're going to do. I had these guys. It is way too early to do what we are about to do.
Okay.
Because honestly, like we have no idea what seating is going to look like, and then we
Yeah.
have not even had conference tournaments yet. And so what's going to happen is some of
Yeah.
these teams that these guys are probably going to come up with probably they could make the tournament, or they could ultimately not even make the tournament, because
Okay.
there's no chance they would make an at-large bid. The only way they get in is if they win their conference championship. So, what I had them do,
Yeah.
here's the premise. We
Yeah.
each picked our favorites to make the final four. I'm not going to call out the champion, final four, but then I also had them maybe pick a Cinderella, a spicy take, to kind of see if we could maybe get
All
some
right.
early predictions that
Okay.
might run us. We'll have to clip it if we get it right. But
All right.
so let's
All right.
since Giovanni's done a lot of talking at this point, we'll start with Cooper and then we'll go to Giovanni and then I can round us
All
out.
right. All right, Cooper, you go.
All right. So I'm gonna go with first. I'll go with my four favorites.
Right.
Which
Let's do our favorites first. Let's do the
all right, yeah.
favorites and then come back through the other way.
I think my four favorites, just because this. I mean, generally these are most of these teams are always in the conversation. I think my number one has to be the number one team right now, Duke. They made it.
Absolutely.
They went all the way to the finals last year with Cooper Flag. Is a battle tested team. every year. I mean that's just how it goes. You have to throw Duke in there.
There you go.
I think I'll throw. Oh, pardon
I know
me.
it's a tough one for you.
Yeah, I think I'll throw. I mean,
And don't forget, we're not going to be biases, right?
yeah.
I
I'll
don't think
throw.
any of us have a college basketball
Yeah, I
bias.
don't really have a college basketball
Ah,
team. I'll throw.
okay. Sorry.
Michigan in there. Number one team in the Big Ten, went absolutely crazy, like berserk at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
They're super legit from what I've seen. I mean, they were legit in the past few years,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, I really like them as a team. I think they'll win the Big Ten, get the automatic bid, and I have a feeling that they'll go far.
Okay. There you go.
It's really tough because you always have you know like this. I don't want to say the same teams, but everyone's favorite are always one of the top 8 AP teams because
You're blue bloods.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're consistently good. They're always teams that you'll see making it out of the first round. It's hard to kind of pick around them, but I think I have UConn also in there.
Okay.
I mean that's a program that has really been through it all, ups and downs, but I think they'll make it back. I think they'll have a return to form. As of right now, they are the number 4 team in the AP Top 25.
Yeah.
And then I think it goes to I think I have oh man. I think I have Iowa State. Throw
Okay.
that one in there. Maybe
There you go.
spice it up a little bit.
Spice it
There
up.
you go.
They
There
they
you
have a
go.
lot of they've got a really good amount of foreign talent. Um some names I definitely cannot pronounce.
Right.
But they they went on a little run last year, and I know they're at least right now they're kind of just flying under everyone's radar. I mean, women's basketball they have Audi Crooks, who yeah everyone's talking about, but men's basketball, I mean they're just picking up some quality wins. Um, they just won against number 7 Houston, and I mean their most recent loss did come against Arizona, and
Right.
then just before that, they lost to a lower ranked Texas Tech, which you know, I mean, that's what happens when you have, I mean, a schedule like that. You're playing and that's the other thing with the Power Five conferences is you're playing all other Power Five teams. It's kind of the exact opposite of what Miami of Ohio has, where no one wants to play Miami of Ohio, and they're stuck playing all
Yeah.
these other mid-major teams. But
Yeah.
I think rounding out my Final Four, I have Iowa State. Just throw that
Yeah.
one in there. Spice it up a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Bring it size.
No, I like it.
All right. There you go, cute.
I like it.
All right.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my favorites. I'm actually not that far off from you, Cooper. I had Michigan as well. I think that the Big Ten being a very hard conference to get out of in general, to be the best in the Big Ten, I definitely think that they are up there. And so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Michigan as well. I think that they're right there. Um, I'm see this is tough. Do I throw a spicy one in there? And who if I do, who do I take out? Um yeah, I'll throw a spicy one in there just for the hay of it. You know what? I'm gonna throw 2 spicy ones in there. Maybe not that spicy. That's don't get too excited. I'm
Okay.
gonna go Michigan. I really like them. I'm gonna go Michigan
Yep.
as well. Let me
Okay.
type this in here.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go Duke. I think that Duke's talent is better than anyone else in college basketball. I'm not saying they're the better team. I just think that they have the most talent.
Right.
Um, doesn't mean a whole lot. They had the most talent last year too, and they didn't win it. So
Yeah.
they got to the Final Four though. So that's
Yeah.
what we can say. That's what we're trying to pick as our Final Fours. So I'm gonna go Michigan. I'm gonna go Duke. I'm gonna go. Here's my two spicy ones,
Okay.
which aren't
I'm
spicy.
not saying anything.
Don't. So Florida. I'm gonna go with Florida.
That's
They're outside the top four, but I like the way that they've played. I like the way that they have got some big wins in the SEC. They had a big win over a very good team in Arkansas. I think they dropped like 95 points on them.
Right.
And
Wow.
Arkansas, a lot of people had put them into their discussion for their Final Four. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Florida. But bless you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna go Nebraska,
Okay.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
and that's gonna be my
Not gonna lie,
spicy
that's a little spicy.
my little spicy pick.
There you
Who
go.
I'm leaving out is I would have went UConn like Cooper did. I like Coach Hurley. I like his energy. He's been there before.
I just saw that he got fined.
Well, he got ejected and he bumped a ref, and you can't do that. So.
Anyways.
All right, Giovanni. Let's see
Before
yours.
we get into that, I have Giovanni Schefter news here.
All right.
The Bills are trading defensive back Teron Johnson and a 7th-round pick to the Raiders in exchange for a 6th-round pick. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So my final four, I'm gonna be picking Duke, just because the Boozer brothers, obviously, and Duke is the blue blood, obviously.
I thought it was Gonzaga.
I was gonna get there. I'm going with Gonzaga.
That's
just
spicy.
because.
See, that's really spicy
just because
they always
they're the
make
blue
it,
blood too.
but
Just the blue blood too.
they aren't as good this year.
Yeah. All right. For my third selection, I'm going to be picking Florida, just because they're obviously really good, obviously. And I just saw the tallest person to ever play in a game. That is crazy. So why not put Florida on there? And for my last one, see, this one gets tough here. I'm not going to be picking Michigan.
Ooh.
All right. For my last pick, I'm going to be selecting. Okay. For my last selection, I'm going to be taking. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Give me UConn. Why not?
Right.
Give me UConn. Just because Hurley's a good coach. UConn is a great team. Give me UConn all day.
It's not a bad list.
Yeah.
I think the Zags are definitely your spicy pick. So
yeah,
we all got one in there.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So Giovanni, why don't you turn it around, unless you'd want one of us to do
The
it.
Cinderellas.
Turn it around and give us a team that you think, let's just say, makes it out of the first day. Or
okay.
the
first round.
First 2 rounds. So makes it to the Sweet 16.
Okay. So
see if you can come up with 4.
All right.
Maybe out of the 3 of us, we can get one of them right.
Yeah.
Before they even announce what teams are in the tournament, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I said, these teams are probably, if they don't win their entire conference, probably not even going to make the tournament. So
yeah,
we're really behind the 8 ball.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to be selecting for my Cinderellas. If they do make it, give me Miami of Ohio. Just because they are obviously really good. A head coach, controversial with Speedos, but give me Miami of Ohio. Okay. Give me Texas.
Tejas.
Give me Texas. My third selection. See, now this gets tough here, just because you don't want to select a team that has the lowest seed in the whole March Madness. But I'm gonna go with my heart and soul on here. So give me okay. Give me St. Louis.
I think they've been on a little
Little burner.
little slide. No, they've been on a slide. They've
Have
lost
they?
like 2 or
Yeah.
3. They just lost to Dayton and then they lost to someone else. But
Wow.
I do like that pick. I mean, I've been pretty high on them for most of this season.
Yeah, but I'll be
They're
honest with you, Cooper. With that, that's their third loss total. So
Wow.
Yeah, that's true. But
I still got 2 more.
no, you got
I think.
one more.
1 more. Okay.
Yep.
Give me Yale because they are the best 3-point shooting team in the nation. And I think this is a veteran roster for this team, but I'm going with Yale. That's it.
I think that's a good pick. I like that.
I think you had a pretty good list there, Giovanni.
Yeah.
I don't know if mine is too far off in my research. I went with St. Louis as well.
Okay.
I think that they have played consistently good basketball for the last 2 years.
Okay.
So that's why I liked them. They've got a good core group, and anytime you get
Yeah.
that like group of seniors together, traditionally in college basketball, they always make a little bit of a run, make some noise.
Or you
Yeah.
get a character like Robbie Avila, who is whatever 6'10", tatted up. He wears the goggles, and he's a fantastic 3-point shooter, and he's insane in the pick and roll.
Yeah.
He
He
that's
is
something that has to happen, right?
Right.
You have to see
Yeah.
him as a player in March.
It has to be. You have to go on a run. Like you
Yeah.
have to put
Yeah.
out like a 15-0 run or something like that, where you just like dishearten the other team. I'm gonna go with Miami of Ohio as well.
If they do make it, if they win the MAC,
Right. I just like it would be pretty sweet to see them go undefeated, and then once you getting to the tournament is goal 1, and then doing something is goal 2. All right,
Yeah.
so here's I did for a while there, Giovanni. I had Yale as well. I
All
changed
right.
it, but I agree with you that they're a great 3-point shooting team and they're a sound team. Again, one of those like senior groups. This isn't a
Yeah.
group of transfer portal guys.
Then
This
they
is
can go on a little run.
I could see them doing something, but I'm going to go with McNeese State.
Okay, that's
Back
a
at
little
it.
spicy.
I don't know if it's too spicy. They're not a bad group. They're not a bad
Yeah.
team. They're probably going to win their conference.
And
Again,
Yeah.
I'll also say they're in a
probably.
shockingly difficult conference. The Southland Conference with Stephen F. Austin and
Right.
Rio Grande Valley. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
a really tough conference, and I agree.
Right.
McNeese State is a fantastic team.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, like Incarnate Word. So those are some names that you've seen before in college basketball.
Right.
But yeah, I think McNeese State, they're playing teams that are pretty decent. They lost to Michigan this year. Let's see, who else do they have big losses to? That would be they beat Murray State, who will probably also be in the tournament. Beat Rhode Island. That was a big win. They any big games? Nothing terribly large. But yeah, in that conference, but playing Michigan at Michigan and being able to put up 71 points, they did lose by about 40, but
Yeah.
it beat George Washington. It was about not the president.
That's right.
Yeah. So
that was your 4?
that was my 3. My last
Oh,
one.
3. Okay.
I'm gonna go with UMBC again. I know we already mentioned them. They are
having a
playing
really good season.
really good basketball right now.
Okay.
They're what,
University
20
of
22 and-
Maryland, Baltimore County.
They're 22
Yeah.
and something right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my 4. That's my 4.
Cooper Cinderellas.
I'm gonna say the one that everyone has said, Miami of Ohio. I think that no matter how much winning they do, they're still going to be an underdog.
Yeah.
Even if they finish the tournament, their conference tournament, undefeated, however many wins that would be, 35-0, whatever. I don't think it matters. I think they'll still be an underdog, and I still think that they have the talent, the skills, the grit to make it out of that first round. I think they could definitely go on a run there. Another pick, I had one that none of you guys had. This was one that I think they actually, if I'm not mistaken, they did the exact same thing last year. High Point University.
Ah,
Okay.
Right now they're 30-4, 15-1 in the
Wow.
conference. I think they could do it again. I mean, they did it once. They have a lot of they've created kind of a system over there, and I think that they could totally do it. I think they could come in and get out of that first round.
yeah, I do too.
I'm gonna continue with some kind of more, I don't want to say niche, but like underground picks. Another team that we saw last year in the tournament, I don't think they won. Actually, they may have. University of North Carolina, Wilmington, UNCW.
Okay.
They're 26-6, 15-3 in their conference. Another really good team. I think
that's
they
awesome.
also have that potential to make it out of the first round. I cannot, for the life of me, remember if they did it last year, but
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, again, they made it to the tournament last year. I think they'll do it again. They might not. I don't, because every conference gets a bid from their winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they just actually got eliminated, but I think they might be able to sneak in an at-large. So if they do get one of those at-large for the other, however many teams aren't conference champions, I think they might be able to sneak in and get in a round one upset. But if they don't, which is, it's kind of tough because you're playing in the Colonial Athletic Conference. I think that bridges on if they get that at-large bid, but I don't know. It might be close.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
And then, so this will be my fourth right here.
Yeah.
This is your last one.
All right. So my last one, I'm gonna go with, I think, another team that was in the tournament, the Liberty Flames, Liberty University. They're
Okay.
another good team. They play in a slightly more well-renowned, well-known, more competitive conference in Conference USA. They made it to the tournament last year.
Yeah.
They're going to be
There you go.
underdogs.
This
They are
is one
still
I had
active.
a debate about. Yeah.
I was like, they're still active
Yeah.
in their conference tournament. Yeah, I think they could totally make it happen.
Right. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, that's
No,
where
I
I
had
was
this
at.
one. They were one of the ones I was kicking around.
Right. I totally agree with like a lot of the ones that you guys said. Yale is a really good one that I was on the bridge of because UNCW just got eliminated. Should I replace them or?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
I was
You
like, so
should.
I could totally throw in
No,
Yale in
you
there.
stick with it. It's not about being right.
It's about sounding confident.
And there's a lot of other really good teams that are like standouts in their conference, but they just aren't getting like a lot of attention on the national scale. They're not ranked, but
Right.
they're going to end up in the tournament if they continue it like in their conference tournament. But again, it's March. It's going to be chaotic, right?
Yeah.
So
Anything can happen.
I would
Anything can
say
happen.
I would say of those 12 teams that we just picked, there's what, maybe 9 different teams. We might get 4 that actually make the tournament.
yeah.
And then of those 4, we're hoping for 1 that gets to the Sweet 16. So,
Right.
yeah, but that's why we do this, right?
Yeah,
That's why we do
of
this.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right,
Of
boys.
course.
We stretched this one. This was a long one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
It was
were talking
the,
about a lot. We're coming back from an Olympic episode, so there's a
Yeah.
lot to catch up on.
Yep.
I have a
Yeah.
feeling we're gonna have a lot more too with the
Yeah.
March Madness, some high school basketball. I'm certain.
Of course.
How about all right, next week? How about I do the quiz,
Okay.
do a
Okay.
little trivia. I got a March Madness one for you, and
Okay.
then how about we do so Selection Sunday is until Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll hold off on that, and then for the next week, okay? And then Cooper, you could maybe put something together for that.
Yeah, I'll have to figure something out.
I know. So,
Yeah.
all right, boys,
All right.
let's wrap it up.
All
Giovanni,
right. I got one more thing to
Yep.
talk. I just heard a couple days ago, actually a day ago something, but I just heard that Geno Smith might be back in the Jets uniform. It's reportedly a favorite for Geno Smith to be back
Okay.
in the Jets
all
uniform.
right, I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Justin Fields is still on there. Like
Yeah.
if they could get him a little help too.
Yeah. Obviously.
So
Yeah.
bring it home.
All right, subscribe to Ohio Sportscast just so you can watch Giovanni Schefter, breaking news and the updates. Subscribe to Top Gun Podcast. Subscribe to Coop Dog Sports. Subscribe to Smee Sports. Subscribe to famous YouTuber Tom Grassi. And subscribe to That's Good Sports. And also, it's not about being right. It's about sounding confident.
Amen.
Yes, sir, Giovanni.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
gentlemen.
Every episode.
All right.
So next week, probably get some NFL free agency and
Yeah.
looking ahead at some stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't wait for the
Sounds like a deal.
high school
World Baseball
basketball
Classic will
game.
probably be finishing up. Yep,
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk. Let me know, boys.
Talk everything.
All right.
Do.
See ya.
See ya.
ya.
See ya.